marijuana facilities are popping up all over the state of Arizona. I happen to be standing in one right now in Gilbert. It's called the Emerald Palace. People from all walks of life, for various medical reasons, walk into this facility. But this is one person you may not expect to find. This is Mel McDonald. Mel, you are a former U.S. attorney. You were appointed by Ronald Reagan, and your job was to fight the war on drugs, and that includes marijuana. Why are you in a dispensary today?
In 1997, my son was hit by a car in Gilbert, Arizona, and suffered massive brain damage. In a coma. Afterwards, part of his brain was removed. He could not eat. The medical medications were not working for him. In 2004, a neighbor had given him some illegal marijuana. He used that marijuana and it changed his eating habits. The nausea that he had, he was no longer having. For 6 years, my wife helped him get illegal marijuana so that he could remain alive.
And if you think about it, this was, what, 15, 19 years ago when this was happening, right?
Absolutely.
Mel? So, I mean, the chances that she was taking as a mother, a very desperate mother, I might add, to help your son, what did it do for him that other medications weren't doing?
None of the medications would stop the nausea. He was finally able to eat. He'd gone from 180 to 119 pounds. He was now able to eat, and it's the only medicine that has ever worked for his epilepsy. He is now 34, still has the brain damage, still has nausea, but medical marijuana works. And the frustrating part is that society is oftentimes slow to catch up. The dispensary here is an example in Gilbert. They have arbitrary closing hours of 6 p.m. There are many citizens, residents of Gilbert that want to buy their medicine, but if they're working downtown, they can't get here before closing. My hope is that Gilbert and other communities will expand their hours so that patients who really need a medication don't have arbitrary restrictions that deny them that access.
Dr. William Trout is a medical director here at Emerald Palace. And Dr. Trout, you have on-site hours here. Why is that important for people to know?
My main role at the dispensary is providing education to the staff and the patients that come in. Many people think that this is a cookie cutter, one-size-all medicine, and the truth of the matter is that there's many different types of this medicine, and having the proper education really helps those individuals get the best benefit from this medicine.
Tell about some of the different patients that walk through the front door. How are you helping them?
Sure. One of the reasons this medicine is starting to get so much attention is through studying this plant. We've uncovered this check and balance system inside the human body that we now call the endocannabinoid system. And many patients are using this cannabis plant to activate this system to get relief with things like seizure disorders, neurological disorders, patients dealing with severe pain that are looking for an adjunct or an alternative to their pharmaceutical medications. Veterans with post-traumatic stress disorder are receiving wonderful benefit from this medicine and improvement in their quality of life.
And I think it's important to note that not just anybody can walk through the front doors here. You have to have a medical marijuana card, is that right?
Correct. You have to have a qualifying condition, and then you need to get a certification from a physician, and then do an application with the health department to get that cannabis card or medical marijuana card.
And what would you want people at home, maybe people who are suffering with some sort of ailment, what would you want to say to them?
I'd want them to know that this is a very safe medicine that does have the potential of greatly improving the quality of their life.
And if you carry a medical marijuana card, you can find the Emerald Palace at 175 South Hamilton Place. That's in Gilbert. It's Building 4, Suite 110. The phone number right there on your screen, 480-361-0078. And learn more at emeraldpalaceaz.com. And Emerald Palace is offering a 20% discount to first-time patients who come to visit them with a valid Arizona Department of Health Services card.